The Sonic Charge Patternarium is awesome.
Freebie.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shout-out goes to Aaron Sheeman. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. So as you can see, we are at the computer today, and that's because I want to talk a little bit about the Sonic Charge Patternarium. Now, if you don't know who Sonic Charge is, they are the makers of the Microtonic VST, which is actually the software that the PO32 Tonic, the pocket operator, is a preset, is a patch player for, basically. As you can see, I've got the Microtonic software pulled up right here. I'm just running it within Ableton. If you don't know what Microtonic is, it's a drum synth VST. And like I said, this is where you make your sounds for the PO32 Tonic, or this is where the users of this software can make kits for the PO32 Tonic, or it just works as a plugin. As you can see, we've got a bunch of parameters right here. It can get super deep. I'm not going to get into that today. Cuckoo has a wonderful Microtonic tutorial over on his channel that is a few years old now. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old, but I highly recommend watching that. But we are going to talk about the Patternarium today, which is something that kind of works in conjunction with the Microtonic VST. Also, let me just say real quick, this video is not sponsored by Sonic Charge. I paid for Microtonic out of my pocket. I paid for both my PO32 and the PO35 Speak, which also has a monophonic instance of the PO32 Tonic in it. I paid for those all out of pocket. Speaking of paying, the Microtonic VST goes for $99 US. However, I believe if you own a PO32 or a PO35, you can email Sonic Charge and they'll give you a discount. I want to say it's like 25 or 30%. And it's super worth it because once you have Microtonic, you will be able to use the Patternarium to its full potential. So Patternarium is this web-hosted, I believe it's all AI-based patch and pattern generator for the Microtonic software, basically. So if we go to the Patternarium and we click play, we can hear that it's playing this drum kit and this pattern. Now, like I said, I believe everything on here is AI generated, and there's a couple ways we can interact with the patterns and sounds we hear on this. We can downvote them, we can upvote them, we can favorite them. To be honest, I don't quite know what these two do. This one maybe just helps you sort. This one maybe copies, I'm not exactly sure. But this is the important one here. We can download them into the Microtonic VST software. More on that in just a minute. Now, if we come over to this arrow here, we can get some information on the pattern. We can see it's at 106 BPM, at 16th notes, 6% swing, 16 steps. It's a 28th generation pattern. It has 5 downvotes and 6 upvotes. Now, what does it mean by 28th generation pattern? Well, I believe every time a pattern is upvoted or downvoted, it is like augmented via AI. I'm probably butchering the description of this, but basically these patterns are evolving over time. So I quite like this one. I'm going to upvote it. And now we have a new pattern. Super cool sounding. And don't worry, you can go backward or forward without having to upvote or downvote. So you can still go forward or backward like that. I like that one. That one's cool, but not really my thing, so I'm going to downvote it. Now we just keep going. So it feeds this AI algorithm that is continuously generating new patches and patterns. I'm going to keep going till I find one I really like. Okay, I like that. That bass feels massive. Awesome. Let's go ahead and download this. So I'm going to click download right here. As we can see, I'm in Chrome, so my downloads are down here. I now have this preset. So I'm just going to take it from my download bar right there and drag it straight into the Sonic Charge Microtonic VST software. And there we go. Now we have that kit in here. How crazy is that? Now from here we can edit the sounds if we want, or we can just straight up sequence them in our DAW. So I've got Ableton open here. Of course, you can also sequence them right in Microtonic here, which is great with a whole bunch of patterns and chain available. Or we can put these sounds right onto our PO32 Tonic with this button right here. So as you can see, I've got my PO32 Tonic right here, and I actually have my computer plugged into the input on the PO32 Tonic. If we look at the Microtonic VST, we can see it saying to put my PO32 into receive mode, so I will hold accent and press sound. And it's now in receive mode. Now, I can put all of these sounds onto my PO32. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up putting the rest of these 8 sounds on here. If I wanted, I could pull up a different kit from the Patternarium and then fill in the other 8 pads as well, because there's 16 sounds in a PO32 kit. There's only 8 sounds on a Microtonic kit. But yeah, let's finish this up. Then we'll go over to the main desk and we'll jam on the Tonic. Also, it should be noted you can transfer everything at once, as well as your patterns too. All right, so here we are at the main desk with the PO32 Tonic in hand. If we go ahead and turn up our volume here, let's listen to our first 8 sounds. All right, so some of them are kind of quiet, but you can tell they are the sounds from that kit transferred over, the sounds from the Patternarium. Now, if you're following along at home, you're probably thinking, wow, that means the Patternarium basically gives me unlimited sounds between the Microtonic VST and the PO32 Tonic. And yeah, you always have new kits to grab, and you don't even have to design them in the Microtonic software. You can let the AI of the Patternarium do it for you. It's just this awesome service that they offer, as long as you have the Microtonic, you know, so you can actually transfer the sounds over to the PO32, that just gives you unlimited sounds. It really is that easy. Yeah, that kick drum is massive. Now, I don't think a lot of the sounds have morphing into them, which is a whole different aspect of the Microtonic and the PO32 Tonic. However, that can definitely be added within the Microtonic VST. You can work with that. It also should be noted that the Patternarium is in beta. All right, let's close this one out with a jam. I've got those first 8 sounds from the Patternarium patch, and then I've got the second 8 pads here with just the stock sounds. Let's go. The Patternarium is awesome. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too, doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.